The question was, can a wife be a side chick?
And your answer is no.
It is no.
We do.
Now, as far as the love thing goes, I do think it's
absolutely
possible for love.
Okay. All right. Now, say for instance, this woman that we're talking about, this wife, is a woman weak or strong for staying in a relationship that's broken?
She's married.
Is she weak or strong? Because some people say, oh, she putting up with that, she weak, she don't have confidence, she this and that. But then too, I've heard men say, women that can put up with her husband cheating, or her husband not being there, or her husband not doing that, and she's able to stay in the relationship, then she is a strong woman. It seems that the men will say she's strong and women will say she's weak. So what is your opinion on that?
Well, I'm gonna give my take on that. You know, everybody can always say, you know, a woman is dumb. You know, you don't know what you're gonna do until you're in that situation.
Right.
You know, you don't know what's going on with that man and that woman behind closed doors. You don't know what kind of bond they have. You know, you just don't know. So for me, I never say, oh, she's wrong for doing this, she's wrong for doing that, because I don't know what's going on with them, that man and woman behind closed doors. Okay. Everybody gonna go through something.
Yeah.
So I mean, now you can beat black eyes and stuff like that, okay. But as far as it's gonna happen, like, you know, at the end of the day, it's gonna make you stronger after you come out of all that. And I can attest to that myself.
Okay.
I think it's very situational, especially me never having gone through marriage. I can't say somebody's weak or strong for staying in a situation because I have no idea. Mm-hmm. But looking from the outside, it's easy to say, yo, she's
of course.
Like, yo,
what did you think when I was telling you? Like when I was going through it, and I would tell you, what did you think about
the truth?
Like, tell me the truth.
Well, because I love you, I felt empathy. Like, I wish she wouldn't. But it's never my place to tell you how you feel about a situation or tell you can and can't do something. So it never crossed my mind that you were weak or strong, because if you're in love with somebody, you're in love with somebody. But it does reach a certain point where I'm thinking, okay, now, girl, if we all see it, you should be able to see it. But that's still situational. You have to get tired enough to do that for yourself. And that's different for everybody. So I literally can't say. Because even y'all could probably say, me with my little bitty situations, yo, girl, come on now. You know, so who am I? I'm probably weak too. Lord, pray for me, please.
Okay. What would you say?
Them old vows, child. You know, it really makes you think. Like, me being myself, and just so many times, like, God, how did my aunties, you know, our aunties been married. I say that all the time. If y'all listening, y'all know 30, I say it to 40, y'all too.
Years.
Yes, how is y'all's bond, and y'all able to stay with these men that even 30-year, 40-year differences in age, they are the same? How are y'all dealing with this? How are y'all going through this? And a lot of them keep a living, child. But I think that everybody put up with something, like Nina said. It's I know people my age that are, I know one of my good friends, I hope she's not listening, but I didn't say your name, child. She's going through a lot with domestic violence, and it's like, girl, why don't you leave? You are so beautiful. You got your degree. You got this kid watching you. Why don't you leave this man? And time after time again, she tell me, that's my husband. That's my husband. And she can say that, and she's right. That's her husband. And what she deal with, I could never deal with. I could never stay. I already know. I'm not going to say, well, once I get in that, you don't know to you. No, I know for a fact I'm not dealing with that. But on the other hand, she tell me all the time, hey, I would have been gone. But hey, love is different.
And my opinion on that is this. I think staying in a broken relationship, definitely if it's abuse involved, that tears you down mentally. And you can become weak in far as, definitely, normally abusers try to tear you down. They're trying to make you feel less than you are, so you don't have the confidence to want better, or to know you can make it without them. So I don't know, it's almost like, it's, I guess like y'all said, it's man, it is situational. But I think some women are weak. That lack of self-confidence will keep you in a broken relationship that you should have been left. And when you are weak-minded, we can be weak-minded. It'll even with men that aren't confident or
personality trait. That's like
being weak is a personality trait.
Sometimes that's just the person. Weak in every situation. Sometimes it plays out in your man. Don't you agree?
That's not a personality trait. Look how long it took me to get strong.
I'm not.
And that had to.
You are not a weak-minded person as a whole. You've never met somebody that's just
don't have their own opinion.
Yes. So then
you may call them weak in some areas, but that don't mean they weak. They got a weak personality. Maybe they got a soft personality, but not a weak one. Versus a strong one. No,
so I think, and even men, some men who lack confidence, can stay in relationships for the benefit of the relationship. They know they don't need to be in a relationship. It's broken.
Men need love too.
Men do need love, but I don't know. For me, I think it can kind of go both ways depending on the situation, because when I've seen women, once they become stronger, so to say, realize, okay, I got to do something different. Even, I think you can even be weak in your marriage at one point, and because I think it was some things I put up with that people were like, oh, why are you staying? That's, and now I'm to the point in my head, I'm not putting up with that no more. I'm not putting up with that no more. That's it. I ain't putting up with it no more, Ramon Tuck. Oh, he'd be hot if he'd be up in here going crazy. I ain't putting up with you either. No. It's all right though. But okay. So why does Ira, you might can chime in on this one a little bit. A financially stable woman, she making 6 figures, got her own house, got her own car. Independent. Why does she need a man? Or does she? Because you'll say, I don't need no man. I can't stand when I hear women say that.
I've never had that thought, though.
Need a man.
I don't need a man, right? Because that has nothing to do with financials.
She needs that muscle.
Because,
she needs some
muscle.
muscle.
Okay. Needing a marriage is a business transaction. In part.
Fix it, Jesus.
Marriage is partially a business.
It is.
Okay? You get discounts on your insurance, you got all this kind of stuff going on. But as far as me needing a man, that's totally an emotional relationship. My relationship with God, me wanting to be married and procreate and have children and build a life. That has nothing to do with finance. So me being stable doesn't make me say I don't need a man. I don't think I would ever even say that. But I don't need a man to buy me a thing. Right?
Okay.
Because I've had guys approach me. See, we're different. I've had guys approach me, ooh, you seem high maintenance. Ooh, you want me to get your nails done? No and no. Thank you though.
And if I seem,
hey, I didn't say his name. If I seem high maintenance, why is that a problem? Because if I have it now by myself, I'm not expecting it from you. But do you see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because that deters me. Ooh, I hear that all the time. Ooh, I would never walk up and talk to you.
Why? He weak. Don't listen to him. He weak.
And guess what he's weak. This
keep it moving.
I done had midgets approach me with confidence. Okay.
But I'm just saying, me being stable financially would never push me to say I don't need a man, because that's not what I'm looking for from a man in the first place.
Okay, I get that.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
So we good. Is your head on straight? Do you love the Lord? Okay.
Amen. Hallelujah. The question is, independent women saying, I don't need a man. I'm good. I don't need him.
That's bitter.
I can.
That's exactly what that is.
That is bitter.
Bitter women.
That means you want one real bad. Real bad.
Okay, Wadisha, what you say? Do you need a man? You need him for that muscle. She need him for that good.
Okay, well, yes. Yes, well, you need them for one thing, for sure.
Oh,
well, these days it's all kind of.
Yeah, because you can get a dildo.
No, I said the muscle.
You need the body heat. You need You need
that
the
companionship.
jumping that happens.
What woman? You can say that all you want, but let a man show you some attention. Let one man get a hold to you and really treat you right and honor you and respect you. You're gonna be like, what was I thinking? You know, all those times I was stuck up and, you know, it could have been something, but now that I got this one, it was well worth it. I'm glad I wasn't stuck up with this one. I'm glad I let my guard down and said, you know what, I do need him. He makes me feel more of a woman than I did before I met him. He makes me feel like I can accomplish things. You're gonna want that, and
so maybe it's not that they don't want a man. They are
scared.
They want a real man.
I think
they want a real man.
A point where they've been hurt, they've
So
been
many
through
times.
stuff, and so they're like, you know what? I don't need no man.
I don't need
got
no
a
bad
job.
man. Ladies, start saying that. I don't need no bad man.
And those are the main ones out here looking for somebody.
Right.
And we'll choose the wrong one.
And yes,
Because they
and those
looking
are the
for
main ones
companionship.
that are insecure.
The ladies.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
you may feel like she's secure and all strong and whatever, alpha female, but she get lonely at nighttime. She probably be hugging their pillow, crying, wishing he was still there.
Because it takes strength to
Yeah.
admit that
What you
need
think,
somebody.
Nina? Do you need a man?
But at my soul,
Why you say that?
I think so. Need a man, want a man, companionship.
my soul.
Somebody to grow old with, somebody to build a life with.
If you
I
don't
never
mention
said
the
I need a
muscle,
man, so I can't relate to that at all.
Do you need a man to complete you?
well, now the Lord done done that.
Not to complete.
Come on now.
No. A man is an addition, a compliment.
Yeah,
is an
yeah.
equal. Okay.
No,
Okay.
one
Not a
a
complete
first
shit.
lady, a first lady I know. long time ago, y'all, in 2009, I remember I was into it with this guy I know. And she told me, she was like, you know what? The only thing the Lord didn't make from dirt is woman.
That's
and
true.
that has
Say it
stuck
again.
with me in so many
That's true.
ways.
I read
I
that
walk
somewhere.
with that, baby. She done it changed my mindset about who I am and who the Lord created me to be. So when he finds me,
He find a good thing.
Yeah, you do. So I would say, I agree. You do need a man, ladies. You do. For more than just the muscle. But yes, you do need him for that. But you also don't. We're not saying you need a man to necessarily make you whole as an individual. Like, I'm whole as I am, and I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna make it in life. But a man, like you said, is an addition.
Right.
And he makes things better. He makes things easier.
Right.
And he helps you in more ways. Like, and all that, we can do what a man can do. No, we can't.
no, you
We
cannot.
cannot do what a man can do. So
You don't have
ladies,
that muscle.
so we gotta get off of that we can do what a man can do. I can do. Oh Lord, y'all, you need a man. All right. So fathers and their daughters. Fathers and their daughters. That relationship, that bond, that does set the standard for what you're looking for in a man. Whether your dad is there, not there. He's there, but he ain't there. If you see them, like, he's in your house, but ain't never there, because I've heard that before too. So how do y'all believe the relationship manifests in a girl or woman's life when it comes to relationship with men? So basically, her bond with her daddy, or her relationship with her dad, or the lack thereof, how does that affect her relationship with men? And y'all can go one at a time, in your opinion.
I'll go first.
Okay.
I can only speak personally.
Okay.
My daddy wasn't no touchy feely kind of. He was the get up at 8 in the morning on Saturday and come mow this lawn, pick up these leaves, scrub these baseboards. He really taught us, like, both sides, you know. And it wasn't, we never got no sit down, well, this is a man and, you know, a man and a woman. No.
Right.
I'm going to tell you what he told me, and it still stick to this day. And it's only one thing.
Right.
And I keep that, and until somebody shows me different, I remember what my daddy said. And I never could bring a man home that sag or anything. He said that nigga is gay. And he would not, what? No. You don't want nobody, you can't bring nobody home. Not my house anyway.
Okay.
It's a direct correlation, and especially it's easy to look at other people and look at their relationship, and then knowing their relationship with their father, be like, wow, she married her dad. She married the exact situation. Right. It happens all the time, and I either see them go exactly towards their dad or exact opposite. Yep. And I think it takes self-reflection to get somewhere in the middle, to learn the good things that you learn from your dad and the bad things. Me personally, I learned amazing things, and I think that's partially why I'm able to not fall for the okie doke, quote unquote, right? Because my dad, hard knocks, grew up. I mean, he taught me common sense, right? But then he also taught me things without teaching me. When he would pick me up from school, he would walk all the way to the door and carry my backpack to the car, right? Always hugging on me, always kissing on me, always telling me how beautiful I am. So when somebody tells me that, I'm like, thank you.
But you already know that.
Right. I appreciate it.
Right.
But I know that. And some people, when they're told they're beautiful, it is like a life-changing thing.
Definitely if they haven't
heard it their whole life, and they don't believe it and they don't feel it. So, on the other hand, I learned some other things from my dad. Watching, listening.
Right.
And that also plays a part in how I make decisions in relationships. Not all a good thing. That's what I'm saying. I learned what to do. I learned what not to do. And it took me to get older to start thinking about it and break it down and start thinking, okay, Ariana, maybe don't be so hard.
Okay.
Maybe don't say no to everybody, right? And so at a certain point, I had to talk to him about it. And so I know no matter if we go a few days without talking to each other or we have a disagreement, whoever I decide to marry, he's got to be okay with him.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because he's going to be able to sit down in that room and look at him and tell me it's a no-go. Or it's a yes, right?
Oh,
so I honestly believe that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So
okay, come on, Wadisha, why are you frowning up? Come on.
You agree with that?
As far as she's pretty much saying her dad's opinion.
He's got my best interest at heart. I don't care what nobody says.
Yeah.
And from the things that he's taught.
But what if your daddy don't agree? Like you're in love with him, but your dad is like, no.
That's
it might make me. It'll make me step out and reflect. I might still go for it, but I want to know why you're saying that.
Right.
Same thing with some of my uncles. Please tell me what you see, because I've watched women that I know be stupid.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, girl,
Right, but to me, your daddy, if y'all have built a relationship, like, if he is totally against his man, it has to
at least make you stop.
Right, it got to be something. I'm not saying, cut it off completely, but it has to be something you to look at and say, my daddy, this man that loves me and cherishes me, is not finna not want me to be happy. So it has to be something.
Right. Okay, so take a step back. What you say, Juanisha? Because you over there. Come on, what you say?
But can you do a self-reflection for a second?
Please.
I really was,
Please
and I'll be honest.
Okay.
My husband, who I'm soon to be divorced, but he and my father have never even shook hands. But my husband called him to ask him permission to marry me. They spoke on the phone a few times before. I don't know if just the schedules didn't collide or whatever. But even though my daddy taught me, I think it was more about what he taught me. You understand? And I took that into being with my husband. It was like I took a lot from what my daddy taught me, and even though he wasn't around, like in our face, and me and my husband face, and it wasn't no all buddy between them two, I still wasn't taking no crap. I still had my daddy in me. You know what I'm saying? I still was able to go to my daddy and say, you know what, this and this, and my daddy was able to tell me, well, that's your husband. You stick by him. He ain't gonna be perfect. You ain't perfect. He wasn't no downer in our relationship. He just wasn't as present as I would have liked him to be. But that still played a part. He knew before that I had been with him a long time. He didn't see Dre's the only man I ever brought home. So he's the only man he's ever heard of or even knew about. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it wasn't no fly-by-night kind of man. He knew how I felt about him. He knew that I trusted him enough. So he was able to trust me enough. I went out to New York, and my daddy was able to trust that I was all right in this man's hands because he knew what he had taught me.
And what I've seen, and this doesn't I'm not saying this is an all-inclusive. But what I am saying is that I've seen women who don't have relationships with their fathers tend to be more promiscuous, and they're out looking for the love that they missed from their father. But my thing is, a man is never going to fill the void of your father and the love from your father. A man cannot not saying he can't get your heart and he cannot love you, but that love from your daddy cannot, because it's just a different type of love. And I think women are searching for that, and they just want a man to love them. So you will see those women that don't have a father figure more times than not were very promiscuous, and some people might call them hoes, but we're going to talk about what a hoe is later. A whore, not a hoe. A whore.
I know some hoes with some good daddies, and they was out there quite. I know some hoes.
You don't have an opinion on the question? Okay.
Can I ask a question? Okay, so like Juanita said, once she was married, your dad gave you advice. That's your husband, right? That's the advice that you would give somebody that's married. I'm talking about before, in the dating period, coming to the house, getting to know him. That's when your family, maybe not even just your dad,
can
uncle,
tell you,
father figure, can step back and say, you know what? This and this and this that he's doing is a problem. Because I've had my uncle do that to me with fellas. And I've had my dad do that to me with some situations. Like, I just want you to sit back and listen to what he's saying and what he's doing and see if you feel like that's right. And at the time, I'm like, yo.
Because Vaughn is quick to say that, I'm schooling Kaya on everything. Everything they say,
but I'm just asking you. I'm asking you. So, do you feel like you would have had the same jump, get married if your father had a chance to really create a relationship with him and maybe point out some things to you that maybe you could have worked out before
that was my question
in marriage counseling and talking to him? I'm not talking about the advice after. I'm talking about before. I feel like that's where the foundation of your relationship with your father will help you make that next decision. Not knowing of him, not seeing him, but like actually knowing him and y'all's relationship. How often did he get to see him in person? That to me says something, right? So I'm asking you, what do you think? Like looking back now, would you tell Lo, he ain't got to meet your daddy, girl? Or what would you say?
No, that was never. It was, I guess, a lot of personal things going on as to where my daddy was at the time when Dre came, because he came plenty of times before we were married to meet my mama.
He came before work?
Oh yeah, he came even when we were still down in Jarvis. He rode the bus down here to come and stay with me and my mama and in our house and spend time with us. Like, he was around before the marriage, and I had Nina and I had, Vaughn met him, Uncle Jolly met him. It was guys around that did me. Now, personal reasons as to why my daddy was around, that was one thing. But yes, right now, I think that would have been a crucial part for him to come around and see my daddy and see how he feel and see that my daddy will put his hands on him. And maybe that's for real. No, for real. That fear or that knowledge about where she came from, that would have been detrimental to saving my marriage. I definitely think that a lot of other things too.
Okay.
But that was definitely a part. Just in general, our family dynamics in general. Maybe if I can say maybe a lot of things, but maybe if he would have got, because he never even. Don't let me start preaching on this radio.
But you see the correlation?
Yes, I do. I definitely do. I was gonna mention Ramon though. I was gonna say now, riding home with him and stuff like that, I really get to see him one-on-one with Kaya, and I always tell him this girl is gonna be so well-rounded. Yeah. Because he is like, hi Kaya, I love my baby. Look at my beautiful girl. I mean, every day, and it's not no fake the funk. You can tell that's their relationship. And even when I'm in their home and 1,000 people around, he's still affectionate with her. He's still letting her know that she does have attention. So I don't think Kaya will go and seek that other place. And then on the other hand, mine will bust out cussing like it's nobody business.
Jesus build a fence around the kids' ears. Lord.
But you're gonna know that Kaya, I know these things.
She's not gonna fall for
she
it.
is not gonna fall. I say that all the time. You can ask him anytime I ride with him. And this girl, she's not even bothered by it. She will never look up. I'm like,
she'll come and tell me, Mama, Daddy was cussing me. Was it?
Hey, don't be no snitch.
Me.
That's the kind of girl that doesn't fall for the okie doke.
Yeah, she's gonna be very well rounded, and she's gonna have an incredible husband because he gotta get along. Anybody that can get along with Ramon Tuck.
A special person.
Mimi, can you unmute your phone? Do you have anything to say in regards to a father's daughter relationship?